What's up, guys? Ryan Riess here. Woke up this morning and was happy to find an article about one of my athletes here, Demetrius Bronson, freshman running back for UW. He's actually, his name is, go ahead and show you, headlighting the front page here. And this is April 14th's paper, Tuesday, of the Seattle Times, and it talks about how he's worked his way up from kind of coming in and being unknown to the bottom, bottom of the list, and now he's at the top. He's really putting in a lot of work and impressing the coaches. He's stronger than all the other running backs. He's just as fast, if not faster, and the coaches are finding that out. A little bit about Demetrius is that he couldn't get in academically, some eligibility, more or less his eligibility problems, and so he had to sit out. He had a gray shirt, so which means you're potentially still on the team, you're still in the process of qualifying to get in, so he had to sit out. He couldn't even go to school, didn't even practice, didn't train, couldn't do any of that stuff. And so he actually came in here and just worked his butt off and did what he needed to do to get in. And a lot of times players at that point, they either give up or they push harder and they're successful, and that's the two options he had. And he went harder than I've ever seen anybody. I mean, this guy did his work that he needed to do as far as for academics, and then he came in here sometimes twice a day, in the morning, 5 a.m., coming in here doing sprints, working on his speed, working on his running form, his footwork. I mean, all this stuff. And then in the evening, he'd come in and he would do the resistance training. I mean, this guy was a beast in here, and he was so motivated. There was nothing you couldn't tell him that he couldn't do. I mean, so what happened then is when he got in, finally he reported into winter ball, and so they do the weight training and then do a lot of speed work, and he broke records as a freshman at 18 years old. He broke records for running backs. Okay, which that surprised the coaches. I mean, this guy was squatting more weight than anybody even thought. I mean, people were just like, "Are you still going up?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going up. I'm gonna squat 545." And he actually could have squatted a lot more, but the trainer actually stopped him because he just didn't want him to get hurt, which is a smart thing. He did 3 max lifts, and so the same thing with the bench. I mean, he broke records. Again, it's just surprising a lot of people. And then, so he's a beast in the weight room. They want to see what he had on the field. And again, all the work he put in here at Imperial Fitness translated, into he's just as fast, if not faster, than everybody else out there. I mean, really just impressing the coaches. Spring ball comes around, and he's worked his way up to the top of the depth charts now. I mean, coaches are just amazed by what he can do. And what happened was Demetrius set goals. Now I have a blog on blogger.com where I just talked about goals. And Demetrius is one of those guys. He sets goals and he reaches them. He works hard and does everything he needs to do to get to that goal. So he did everything he needed to do to get stronger. He did everything he needed to do to get faster. And what was the end result? Right here on the paper. I mean, impressing the coaches, killing it. Okay? So if you're an athlete, if you're a parent of a young athlete or even a coach, there's something to be said. Players come in here, they get stronger, they reach their goals, they go to their other programs when they move on, and or they get noticed to be able to move on to a college program, and they kill it. So if you have any questions, I would just really urge you, just come down, talk with me a little bit, see the facility, and see what I have to offer. See what I'm doing differently, because there's a lot in here that I'm doing that I know other players aren't doing. Okay, so and what that's translating to is stronger athletes, healthier athletes. Okay, big thing, healthier athletes and faster athletes. Not only that, the atmosphere, you can't match it. There's no atmosphere like I have in my gym. Kids come in here and they know it's serious business. Okay, so give me a call, 206-300-7891. You can also email me at imperialminded@gmail.com. And, to set up an appointment with me, we can talk. You come down, see what the program's about, see how the gym looks, and we go from there. So, just take note. Big things are happening in here, so That's all I have to say. Set some goals, and then really ask yourself, am I doing everything possible to get to this goal? Am I really working as hard as I possibly can? All right. Until next time, guys. Talk to you later.